Hello, I'm back again. I don't know what it is, but for some reason I have to really force myself to make videos at the moment. I think it's the pressure. I think it's the pressure of knowing that I'm recording and I don't do edits or anything like that. So, for better or worse, it's going to be made up off the cuff as normal. So, without further ado, I've I've been doing a lot of changes to my Box of Frogs sequencer, the free version and the plus version. I try and roughly keep them in sync. So I haven't listed all the new features on my webpage, but what I was going to do was try and demo them. So there's a previous video to this that you might want to watch if you don't know what Box of Frogs is, but it's my MIDI and audio sequencer that runs in standalone in a Chromium browser like Chrome or Edge. I'm in Edge now on Win11. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load in a drum kit because I'm not using MIDI for this demo. I'm using the internal sampler. Hence, use internal sampler being ticked. Nothing is in any of the sample lanes until I load a kit. I load a kit and the kit's got 16 out of 32 possible samples and so on and so on. It's automatically generated me my random patterns. If I press space, I should hear it. And it's done me 8 patterns as normal. And they sound alright. It's using Londonson Moore's Ram Robin kit. That's a sparse one. Like it. Right, new features, because that's all stuff from the first video. You'll notice at the top here I've added swing. I didn't know if the engine was going to take this because it got quite complicated with the timing, but it seems to have done, and I've put this in the plus as well. I actually, this is quite nerdy. I made a MIDI file of a Casio Groovebox I've got called the XWPD1. I happen to like the swing on it, so I made a MIDI file of all the swing settings, and that's what's in Box of Frogs. That's super geeky, isn't it? So let's have a listen to some swing. Setting 1. Probably won't be able to hear that. That's negligible. There you go, that's swinging a bit. Got my face. Anyway, if you go full swing, that's like 75% over or 70-something% over. There you go. So that's swing. Right. Another thing I've done, when I made the first video, I didn't have this middle hi-hat or third hi-hat or pedal hi-hat support. So if you know your TR-808s, you'll know that you play a closed hat, you get a closed hat. You play an open hat, you get an open hat. If you play both on the same grid at the same time, you get, I think, what they were trying to call a pedal hi-hat. Now I've added it. It's hard-coded to be between lanes, I'm pointing like you can see my finger, hard-coded to be between lanes 5 and 6, and I call it lane 5.5, and it just takes samples the same way that any of the lanes do. You just drag them in from your file explorer, and I didn't like the third hi-hat from my Roland TR-08 hardware boutique drum machine, so I had some samples knocking about of an Acid Lab Miami. So there's 8 round robin third hi-hat things in there, and if I just show you, you can put some hi-hats in. You can put some opens in. Now when you load a kit, nothing's choking by default. We want the closed hat to choke the open hat. That's that. Now if I play 2 at once, you get the third. Amazing. Well, if you like 808s, you'll be glad it does that. And they don't even have to be cymbals. If you wanted to put 3 different samples in there, it works that you get the middle one when you do them both. Another thing I added, you'll notice I've used Mod Velocity Groove on here, which should be able to turn off as well. Cancel groove. Yeah, because I've got 2 keys assigned to velocity. Yeah, there we go. So I've got the left square bracket and right square bracket, just so you can go along and manually change volumes if you wanted to. Yeah, that's really quiet. Yep, so that's that. Done swing, done the middle hi-hat, showed you the new keys. What's new in this toolbox? Randomize accents, pattern length, velocity groove, tuplets. Right, I'll just skip over tuplets and I'll do repeat every. Yeah, we'll do repeat every. So if I get a basic beat going using some random, repeat every X lets you tell a hit to repeat every few bars, or I've introduced steps, so to repeat every few steps. So if we take this one here and we say step 15 drum 1, repeat every 3 steps, you can choose the choke behavior, because there's a context where you don't want the sample to mute itself. That's if you're using it to play back a loop. Watch the last video. But normally, if you're using it in this context to do drums, you want it to choke all voices. And if I put apply, you can see that's going to repeat every 3 steps. Now, I'm not aware of any sequence that it does this, because it works in an odd way. So what it's going to do is going to enter the pattern, it's going to get to step 15, and then for the rest of eternity it's going to play that kick drum every 3 steps, even when you change patterns and come back, because that's kicked in. It's not until you stop it and restart it that you'll get this running, then it'll start repeating again. So let's have a listen to that. Just makes cool drum beats for you. And I've standardized the graphics now, so you can tell what's a repeat and what's a tuplet and what's a blah blah blah. So what we can do is we can have a few of these going. I'm going to do one on a hi-hat as well. I'm going to say repeat that every 5 steps. I'm going to say fade it in over 8 bars, because that's, you can basically make patterns come alive. So you listen to how different this sounds as you set it going. Hang on, it didn't apply it. Oh, I didn't apply it. There we go. Every 5 bars. I wanted 5 steps. There we go. So that's going to get to about there, and then the hi-hat's going to start doing odd things. And if you're good at maths, you'll know how often it's going to repeat. If something's 5 steps, using your modular arithmetic that I can't do, when's it going to all go back into sync? Who knows? Just to make it all groove a bit more, let's put some accents in. I'm going to say groove a lot, I'm sorry, I apologise. Man of my age. Right, yeah, so what I was also going to do is show you repeat every bar. So if we do 2 hits for the snare, but we only want them to play on the odd bars, then we'd do repeat every 2 bars. Right, repeat every 2 bars. That's going to do bar 1, bar 3, bar 5. But I don't want it to do that. I want it to do odd, even bars. So I'm going to say delay 1 bar, then repeat every 2 bars and choke everything in the lane. And I want to do that on the next one as well. So they just become a little run out every even bar. Now what did I say? Repeat every 2 bars, delay by 1 bar. What have we got now? So, with very little effort, this 16-step pattern has gone a bit wild. Well, it's just creative. Yeah, so that's what repeat every X does. If you watched the first video, you might remember that I had what are they called, quarter note triplets. Well, I've expanded quarter note triplets to have a tuplet engine, which is a lot crazier. So what's a good, we'll do it on the rim shot. So on step 13, if I click tuplet, drum 4, let's do 3 hits over 4 steps is how it used to work, which just gives you a quarter note triplet. Dat, dat, dat. Dat, dat, dat. Yep. But tuplets can go up to 9 hits over 1 step if you want, which you wouldn't want to do. But so if we do, let's do 6 hits over 2 steps, and let's roll the dice for the velocities of the tuplet engine. some like logic, frequency logic. So let's only do this every 4 bars. Let's change the velocity. See if we can get something a bit more interesting. Let's make it 9 hits. And 3 steps. Chuck a bit of swing on. And stop. And if I won't make you watch the original video to see some of the cool features. So it records your complete performance. So and you can download a Type 1 MIDI file, or you can render it to WAV. Is this going to play? Cool. Right. Yep. So that's how tuplets work. Repeat every X has the same. No, it doesn't. I'm lying. Right. Yeah, there's more features. Okay. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you a bit of in the drum mapper. You can run samples in a different way that's not round robin. You got this, a control called manual control. So what we'll do is I'm going to replace the clap with these 25 bass samples, and he's putting them in the clap. Now it's got 25 or 32. Go to another pattern. We'll blank it off. Clap is a synth now, so we'll put some in. And I haven't turned on manual control for it yet. Now then. What did I do? I ticked it and unticked it. So all that's doing is playing sample 1 of that lane, but I should have a different pitch on different samples. So if I put sample 4, in theory that might be a D sharp. Let's try it. So that's how you get pitched stuff in this free version. And your velocity keys still work, so I can make that louder if I wanted to. Okay, one other thing I wanted to show was this. If I clear out that now, if I replace those bass samples with a cymbal that I've got ready from a Cheetah MD16. I used to own one. It was a shocking drum machine, but it's got good samples in it. Let me put that in here. So now that's just one sample under manual control. And if I put a crash there, let's have a listen. So that's what you'd expect. But I added this mad feature, and I can't claim I invented it. It's come from a drum machine that nobody younger than me will remember. It was called Little Drummer Boy, and it was for Windows 3.1, which was before Windows 95. A 16-bit operating system built on DOS. Anyway. Thank you, Zap Anderson, for making Little Drummer Boy, and I've always remembered this feature that you put in it. So let me move that cymbal to the end, and we don't want it to start there, we want it to end there. And I've lifted this this feature from Little Drummer Boy, and what's more, we're going to play it backwards. So it's going to end there. It's going to play backwards. Let's see what we get. Probably won't work now. How cool is that? Yeah, and like, if I went to pattern 3 and I check out all the cymbals, you can hear how it takes over. Like, we can do some crashes in here. I just love it. I mean, it's that reverse cymbal effect isn't in the type of music I make anymore. I don't make hardly any music anymore, but it's just a cool feature that I've brought back from a long time ago, and it's got these it's got the same frequencies controls as Toplets, so you could just make it do it every 4 bars, which is a very cheesy thing to do, but that sounds like this. I mean, I like the new hi-hats. And that's it. That's that's all I wanted to show you for Box of Frogs. It's on version 2.2 now, and I'm not really a software developer. I just did a revision number every time I did something I thought might break it, and I might need to roll it back. But yeah, so 7 lanes, 7 lanes of drums, or let me show you one more thing. No, I'm not going to show you. But yeah, it's about as complete as I want it now. Nobody's commented on it. I haven't looked at my analytics to see if many people have downloaded it. This version isn't on my website yet. I'll put the download URL in the texty bits about the video. But yeah, somebody have a go and send me because what you do is you save a state and it just brings you back to exactly where you were. So somebody can send me one of these BOF state files and I can listen to your performance. In fact, let me yeah, there's a performance there, isn't there? Yeah, so if I come out of this and I load it again, Box of Frogs 3. Now if I play it, you won't hear anything because there's no kits loaded or anything. So that's all quiet. Then if I load the state back in, where did I save it? Jeez. We're back. And the performance, which was of a pattern that I probably haven't even got anymore, still in there. Yeah, so that wasn't too bad, was it? I didn't make a hash of it all. It seems to have recorded. I can see the VU meter saying this sound. Do you like my new microphone, by the way? It's I just wanted to look like YouTubers do with something dangly. No, it's an iRig Stream. Very handy because it's got its own capture, which you probably hearing the traffic going by outside my flat. But it's also got a line input, which my MIDI kit comes in on, and it's got loopback. That's why you could hear Cool Edit when I loaded that wave into Cool Edit. So in terms of making videos for YouTube, it's the bomb. And that's another thing that a 48-year-old man shouldn't say. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you do make a cool file, a cool beat, I've got some cloud hosting where I can share BOF states with the community, which doesn't exist. One comment on YouTube. But thank you. Enjoy the rest of your, what day is it? Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.